Humanity is perishing, creatures with superhuman abilities and strange powers to eat us like we're a McDonald's burger. Humanity tries to fight back but usually fails, but what happens when a human turns into the monsters that they hated so much? Eren Yeager, the normal hot-headed boy who turned into the Devil of Paradise from Attack on Titan. And Kaneki, another normal nerdy boy who turned into the strongest ghoul alive from Toiko Ghoul. For this matchup, we will not be using Eren's founding Titan form as that needs a person of royal blood to activate it, or Ken's dragon form as that needs Ken to eat a lot of people in order to obtain. Now let's get ready for a mortal matchup. Eren Yeager was a pretty normal boy in this very strange world. Not knowing of the past that happened years ago, over 2,000 years ago, humanity was at war. Eldians and Marleyans, not much is known about the past besides that both sides were equally terrible. Eldia, however, birthed one of the most important people in history. Her name was Ymir Fritz. The first time we see her, she's already being blamed for letting a pig out, got chased and shot with arrows, fell into a tree with water in it and with this weird spin-looking centipede, before turning into this ginormous monster. This monster was known as a Titan. With this new power, Ymir was accepted back into Eldia with open arms. As a weapon and wife to the king, yet for some reason Ymir likes being a slave, or thinks it's right, so she will gladly serve under King Fritz, who made Ymir pregnant. She did everything for him in the war, attacked people using her new power, and at the end, even sacrificed her life for the king. The king, however, did not care about this girl. He only cares for the power, so instead of, say, crying for her or giving her a proper burial, he instead had his 3 daughters eat Ymir's whole body in hopes to gain her power. Gross. Thanks to this split of power, the Titan form that she has was separated into 9 Titans, all who could only live for 13 years, as that's how long Ymir had her power. There was the Armored Titan, a Titan with plates stronger than most material, the Female Titan, a female Titan who can eat other parts of Titans and gain their abilities. The Jaw Titan is just a small Titan with strong jaws and claws. The Card Titan is just a useless version of the Jaw Titan, in all honesty. The Beast Titan, nuff said. The Warhammer Titan, a Titan who can create anything using a special Titan crystal. The Colossal Titan, also nuff said. The Founding Titan, the only Titan that needs a specific person to activate its godly powers that rival even Ymir's, and is probably the reason why the world is so overfilled with Titans wanting to eat people. Yes, giant man-eating Titans roam the earth, and they already killed a big chunk of humanity because of it. And the one that our main protagonist controls, the Attack Titan. The Attack Titan is considered the strongest physically, as the name suggests. Besides that, it's a pretty normal Titan. The only difference that makes this Titan so feared and so deadly is its ability to see into future or past memories almost at will. Eren gained the Attack Titan after evacuating from his hometown, since the Colossal Titan kicked a huge hole in the 50-meter wall blocking the Titans. This led to Eren seeing his own mother die. Grisha, Eren's father, an Eldian who lived in Marley in the past, and was also the last person with the Attack Titan. Seeing no other choice and with a little help from his memories, Grisha gave the Attack Titan to Eren. He wouldn't unlock this Titan's power for another 5 years, however. In this time he trained in the Survey Corps to kill Titans, and was even considered the best hand-to-hand fighter in the squad, despite having 3 Marlin soldiers and a superhuman there as well. Eren in human form is tough, and can heal himself pretty fast, being able to heal a cut-off leg in mere seconds, but his real strength is in his Titan form, which he can only activate it if he hurts himself. With the Attack Titan he's able to lift a giant boulder, almost the size of himself, able to smash through buildings and trees like they're nothing, and could even compare to Eren's best friend, Admin's Colossal Titan's nuke. Since Eren was able to break through the Armored Titan's armor while the another Colossal Titan's nuke wasn't able to, Now it's not a real nuke of course, and it's quite small, only being 157.5 kilotons, and the armored Titan didn't take all of it of course. Eren's Titan form is quite durable, being able to take attacks from other Titans such as the armored and female Titan, but did take quite a bit of damage. Luckily Eren can heal incredibly fast even in Titan form. In Titan form he's able to heal his hand in a second, heal from an anti-Titan weapon blast to the head, though he will be immobilized for a bit. Eren's speed is quite well despite being 15 meters tall. In his first proper transformation, he was able to quickly transform to catch this cannonball, which make Eren just from his transformation, Mach 4.24. It doesn't stop there however, you see Eren gains a few different Titans along the way. Before he became the Attack Titan, Grisha killed and stole the Founding Titan power from the Royal Blood family. Unfortunately Eren can't use the Founding Titan's power because he's not of Royal Blood. He can however use another power he has, the Warhammer. With the Warhammer Titan, he's able to create anything with this special crystal, like being able to create a tunnel even in human form, and even spikes from the ground or from himself. While Eren himself hasn't shown to do it, he could also create weapons like swords or of course a Warhammer. He can also make it so he doesn't need to directly control his Titan and instead be in an unbreakable crystal underground, though the crystal does need to still be attached with the Titan body with a wire to control it. In the end of his journey, Eren finally obtained freedom for his friends. Despite dying along the way, he was able to rid the world of war and Titans, at least for a short time. It's no wonder he's known as the Devil of Paradise.
Go find out where they're keeping Zeke.
In the world of Toiko Ghoul, live two supreme races, a human, and a ghoul. Ghouls are monsters that live off human flesh and yet they're just as human as us. They can laugh, they can smile, they can love, they can even make children, and that's what makes them so dangerous because we don't know if they're human or a ghoul. In this world, lived a boy named Kaneki. Kaneki was an average boy in Toiko. He was small, weak, and liked reading books in his spare time. He lived alone since his mother passed away, but he did have a best friend to look out for him. And all Ken wanted was some love, a date, and that's what he got. He met this beautiful girl called Rizkami Shiro, a beautiful young girl who actually seemed interested in Ken, but not in the way most would understand. Turns out she was a ghoul looking for a little snack and chose Ken as her snack. She would have almost ended the series right then and there, but a pair of steel beams fell on the two, killing Riz and leaving a bloody Ken to die. That is until he was quickly rushed to the hospital to be saved. Bad news is his organs were either eaten or crushed from the steel beams. He was gonna die. But a scientist stepped in and saved poor Ken from death, by using Riz's organs to save him. You can already tell this was a terrible move before Ken started to notice that nothing tasted good to him, and blood was starting to sound appetizing. He rushed home to try one last thing to prove he wasn't a ghoul, by stabbing himself in the chest, since knives usually don't work on ghouls, and if failed, Ken was now a ghoul, half a ghoul at least. You see, because Ken was born human and is only using the organs of a ghoul, he's half ghoul, making him a rare one-eyed ghoul. This doesn't stop Ken from gaining a bloodthirsty appetite and some superhuman abilities. He can move faster than normal people, take far more damage and heal faster. He's also stronger now. Too bad he couldn't use these abilities fully without eating, and he was trying his best to not eat. Luckily he found a home of ghouls who also didn't like to eat alive humans that much. Instead they eat dead humans that died from crashes. Despite the few battles he has with other ghouls or ghoul hunters, Ken was doing pretty well with himself and even started to control his powers more, even learning to unlock his Kagun, a ghoul's predatory organ which functions as a weapon. For ghouls there are different types with different powers. For Ken he got the Rinkaku or the tentacle type. Everything was good for Ken. until one day he got kidnapped by a ghoul named Jason. No, not Jason Voorhees, even though he does look like him. Jason tortured poor Ken since he found out Ken has Riz's organs. With that knowledge he wanted to snap Ken's mind, to release Riz so she can be alive once again. Instead the opposite happened. Ken snapped, but he also made peace with Riz and ate her, becoming a true ghoul and killing Jason right then and there, eating him in the process. Yes, ghouls can eat other ghouls, they even get stronger from it and even get their kangans, which is called a kakuja. Despite how many he's eaten, he tends to really use his own more. With his full power unlocked finally, Ken is strong enough to punch through other ghouls with no sweat, throw around people like they're paper, punch and get punched through walls and even destroy this giant tentacle, which would take 2.13 kilotons of TNT. Ken is also tough enough to take knife attacks, gunfire, and all sorts of attacks from different ghouls, but if someone could match, or even surpass his power, Ken can be hurt pretty easily. Luckily he has a healing factor that can heal almost any injury, even if his legs and arms are chopped off, not to mention he has a crazy pain tolerance due to the torture he got from Jason, even being able to not flinch when his leg is twisted over and over. His speed is his real strength though, like I said about gunshots before, he's also able to dodge set gunshots, even being able to compare to low ghouls who dodged machine gun fire. This would make Ken at the bare minimum of Mach 9.6. Which is definitely not his maximum since those ghouls were far weaker than him. All in all, it's amazing to see such a small weak boy turn into the strongest ghoul alive even while making a family of his own.
Yeah, that's right. Now would you shut the hell up?
All of the abilities and feats have been explained. Let's take these fighters and see who would win in a mortal matchup.
Fight!
This matchup was surprisingly close. Eren was physically stronger if we compare him to the colossal nuke, even if we say he's only 5% of that'd still be 7.875 kilotons of TNT compared to Ken's 2.13 kilotons of TNT. This means Eren is over 3 times stronger. Speed is a different story. Eren's first transformation had him at Mach 4.24, while Ken can compare to weaker ghouls who can get to Mach 9.6, both being low balls of their current speed. So it's a battle between speed and strength. Their healing factors are pretty similar as they can heal limbs in seconds but can still die if killed enough times or their head comes off. Their experience is kinda equal. Ken was in high school when he got his powers and is now a full-grown adult with a family at the end, so he had his powers for a bit longer, but Eren has 5 years of solider training, plus he even fought in the Marley War when he sneaked into Marley, not to mention he's a better fighter than Ken as he was considered the best martial artist in the Corp. Now I know what some people might say, but what about Ken's lightning feed? Well, it's simple, that isn't lightning. The one firing this lightning is a man named Kisho Arima. He uses a quinqua that condenses recells that look like lightning, so we don't actually know how fast it is, but it's definitely not lightning. The one thing that gives Eren the advantage is the fact that Eren has dealt with faster opponents before, like the Jaw Titan who he was able to tag a couple of times. The thing that gives Eren a big advantage is his future memories ability. And the Warhammer ability, despite the Attack Titan's future abilities, it does have limitations, that being that it can't show Eren everything from the future, but it could still save him at least a few times. The Warhammer gives him longer range, more than Ken could ever do. He could shoot a crossbow at Ken at high speeds, use his spikes which move even faster than him, or just make a war hammer for even more power to put Ken down in one shot. Not to mention, even if Ken were to find out Eren resides in the nape, Eren could just hide in that indestructible crystal underground. The same crystal that's even stronger than Eren's strength. In the end, Eren just had the strength, training, skills, abilities, and power to put Ken down permanently. The winner is Eren Yeager.
We fought before. I broke the bat. Today, I break the man.
Destroying you now would be too easy. You haven't suffered enough, and we want to dismantle you piece by piece.